This spring will mark 3 years since the death of Prince. April 21st has become a date of remembrance and a chance to celebrate his legacy. Paisley Park opened to the public just months after Prince died. Every year since, thousands of people from around the world travel to Chanhassan. Our John Lauritsen shows us what Prince and his famous park have meant to the city.
We hear tons of stories of him showing up at one of the high schools in their bands and being at the local coffee shops.
Everywhere you turn in Chanhassan, someone has a story about their famous neighbor, the one who donned purple and won Grammy after Grammy, but could still be seen riding his bicycle around town.
We really liked to be here because it wasn't paparazzi following around.
Jeff Philippek became president of the Southwest Metro Chamber of Commerce 5 days before Prince died. The following months, outside of Paisley Park, he saw standstill traffic and tributes that seemed to go on forever.
My wife and I were at a local brewery, and there were some Germans there that came all the way from Germany to Paisley Park.
When Prince's home opened to the public 6 months after his death, the number of international visitors skyrocketed in Chanhassan.
We also had people in from Asia, so all over the world. I mean, he touched everybody musically for sure.
Some hotels and restaurants saw a 30% increase in revenue. At Oak Ridge Hotel and Conference Center, it was initially a 50% increase based on out-of-state travelers alone. Every April and every major event at Paisley Park, they see a spike, and they're not alone.
We'd have like 20, 30 orders that were all vegetarian, and you pretty much knew that that was going to go to Paisley Park before they ever told you it was.
Prince and his crew used to order food from Houlihan's in Chanhassan. These days, it's the Prince fan clubs Art Stair sees. They come from as far away as Australia and Russia.
Last summer, we had 3 different groups for about 50, 60 people. So they showed up, took this entire room, and man, it was the energy in the room was pretty incredible.
It's comparable to the Graceland effect in Memphis, Tennessee. But most of all, it's clear that people around the world just miss Prince.
It's sad. It still is sad.
Purple rain, purple rain.
Seeing fans pour in like purple rain shows his impact even after death. Though it's not the same as seeing him around town, in a coffee shop or a classroom, or just knowing he called Chanhassan his home.
Can I play this guitar?
He was a good neighbor. I mean, he was quiet. We were proud of the fact that we had Prince out here.
I don't think you have to be into music to appreciate what he was trying to accomplish here on Earth.
In Chanhassan, John Lauritsen, WCCO 4 News.
Businesses say they'll also see an uptick in Paisley Park visitors during major sporting events, of course, like the Super Bowl and the upcoming Final Four.